a story. This just come from me. Ned Kelly is the name. You see, people talk about me, the history and all that, about Ned Kelly and what such a bad man he was, you know. But me and my brothers, we weren't so bad at all. Our parents, they didn't have much. And we didn't have much. We lived in an old wooden house, real shanty town type, out in the bush. My daddy tried to grow some decent crops so we can live at the land. But it never always worked. We're always scrounging for food, you know. But they were good parents, my daddy and mummy. So this is my story. I'm going to tell you why I turned to crime. I turned to crime because I wanted food. I got my brothers together one day and we all sat around. We had a bit of money this time. Drank a bit of booze. I like my booze. All singing and chatting and laughing in the old wooden house. But anyway, we used to watch the coaches go by. They call it gold coaches, you know, and the whole police, rangers, all surrounded this gold coach here. And we used to all wonder, what would it be like to have all that gold, all that money, be rich like those rich people in town. So this day, maybe I had too much to drink, I don't know. But we got talking. Said, I can't live like this anymore. Why don't we become bushrangers? Rob from the rich, give it to the poor. Yeah. English pigs, they come across, they take all our stuff. I shouldn't call them pigs. I guess I'm sorry about that. Oh no. The police sometimes were just as crooked as their masters were. So yeah, I guess I'm sorry for calling them pigs, but sometimes they were rough with us all. I can remember when we were kids, come along, boot us up the backside, tell us what to do, move along, work. But no more, I said, no more. So I said to my brothers, as we drank our beer, who wants to be with me? Hey, they all said, hey, I'll be with you, my brother. We'll call it the Ned Kelly's gang. And we all laughed and drank. While they were singing and laughing, I sat down the veranda. I stared out to the sunset. And I swore, I'm going to be well off. I'm going to have some money one day. I don't want to be poor anymore. So as the weeks went by, we planned our first couple of robberies. We'd go out of our community, you know, just ride for a couple of days and, you know, little towns. We'd wander in. And this one town had plenty of money. There's a little bank where people would come. So the three of us looked at each other as we rode down into the township and smiled. We didn't have to speak. We knew what we were going to do. So off we went. We got into the bank, masks on, screaming and yelling, grabbing money, bagging it, and off we went. And as we galloped out of town, we all shot our guns up in the air, laughing and joking. We heard a few shots fired from above. Someone must have been on their rooftop, I said to my mates. So we lived a life, hiding in the bush, running around, robbing people, robbing whoever we could at the end. Things were getting desperate sometimes, and we talked about the gold coach. So I said to my brothers, this is it. Let's make a shields. Let's make something that the bullets won't hurt us. So I went to one of my old friends in the community town, the old blacksmith. I said, this is what I want. And I want a head mask. I made an old one, but it didn't work, I said. So I want shields for my brothers and a metal head mask for myself. He said, I can offer you some stuff. I can make it, but if I get caught, I'll be in big trouble. So he gave us the plates. We took them away and went back and worked on them until we decided this is what we want. They were bloody heavy and all, so off we went. And my head shield, that was so heavy on my head. It was a complete mask and only a little slot so you could see my eyes, and a few holes so I could breathe and talk. So this time we said, we're going for the gold. And we waited, and we knew where the coach had to go, and it was a very narrow area, plenty of bush. So this day we waited, and we knew they were coming. And as they were getting closer and closer, I said to my brothers, don't shoot unless we have to. Remember the police, there's police everywhere. So the coach came and we rode through the bush and we called out, Ned Kelly's my name, stop or I'll kill you, driver. He pulled up his carriage, the horses reared, the police were shocked, and in an instant it was me. One policeman went for his rifle. I shot him dead. The others all panicked and we shot in the air. They ran and ran on the horses so fast. We jumped off, we grabbed our gold. But it wasn't that much that day. A bag or two. And off we rode. The driver of the coach screamed out, why? 'Cause I'm Ned Kelly, the bush ranger. Now go, before it's too late for you. What about the policeman? He called, pick him up and throw him in the carriage. He did, and we rode off. We yelled and sang and danced all night. We went to one of our crooked mates. The day after, he weighed our gold and said, Ned, they'll be coming for you, but there's your money. And off I blew. We rode and rode. Stopped at some towns. We had a good time, drinking and laughing. And yeah, we had girls. That was a good time. And then we headed back into the bush. The weeks went by, we relaxed, had our drinks right next to a pool, had our baths in the pool of water. And then we heard all this screaming and going on. This morning we woke. Ned Kelly, come out with your hands high. We all looked out, grabbed our guns, put our shields on. They started shooting into the old wooden house. Come out, Ned Kelly. Come out now with your hands held high, and your men are with you. We all looked at each other, the three of us. This is do or die, I says. We opened the door and started running with our metal plates on and my shields. There was bullets flying, the noise was high. Smoke gathered above the sky. I looked to my left. I was shooting my gun as fast as I could load. And then my brothers lay there still. I raised my rifle. How could you two, you crooked cops? I ran and shot and tried to load, but the bullet pierced my lungs. The metal had broken with days of old. I thought I was invincible, I thought. Another bullet shattered me on the side, and one in the leg. I dropped. I shot again, but last I missed. My rifle flew out of my hand. They ran out towards me, the police, the rangers. You bush ranger, you should die, they screamed. But alas, someone lifted my helmet off. Caught you, Ned, didn't we? You police killer, you police killer. I smiled. I could feel my life slipping away. And then I passed. I knew I'd be facing the other world. I closed my eyes, and that was died and died.